Kemp here, along with my grandson, Little Austin. But, okay, thank you. Now, listen to all that noise. These bearings need to be oiled. That's what we're gonna do. Listen to that. Let's clean it, and we're gonna clean it. We're gonna lubricate it, and we're gonna oil it. All right? All these moving parts. All right? Unplug it. It's not gonna sound like this when we get finished. All right. Well, first thing I do, look at this. Wiping it down good. Get all this so it looks, I want it to look as new as possible. Make it look new. Now, if it made a sound like this when I cut it off, it would go brrrr. If it made a sound like that, I would change the spring. But I would change the spring. But now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to clean this. We're going to use this WD-40. I'll spray inside here. I'll spray inside this bearing. This is the bearing right here. This inside. That's the bearing in there. That's cleaning the bearing. All right. All right. We got to get some down into this bearing. So lift this up. Look down here. See that? Mm-hmm. Get down in that. Get in that bearing. All right. Those are the bearings. Now let's see what happens. Then we're gonna go ahead and clean that spring. I'm gonna spray it on the spring too. All right. Now that's clean. The bearing. We clean the bearing. All right. Let's start it up and see what happens. Plug it up. Let's see if it makes any difference. Can you tell the difference? That simply comes from cleaning the bearings and cleaning the spring. Now let's continue. Unplug it. Now we're going to use lubricant. Lubricate the bearings. Now what I'm trying to do is avoid as much as possible putting any liquid around this. I'm not trying to get that wet. I want that dry. Why? Because that's going to be on that rubber. See, I don't want that wet. Now, plug it up again. Unplug it. Now, we can oil it. 3-step process. Put oil right on there. See that little hole right there? Put some oil right in that little hole. But I like the oil right in that bearing, man. Put the oil right in there. I like to oil that. Put some oil on that spring. Push that one up. Put some oil down in there. Some oil in that bearing. All right, here we go again. Ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead and go ahead. How that sound now? That sounds perfect. Nothing's wrong with that motor. That motor sounds like it's supposed to sound. See how it's purring? That's how a Leslie motor is supposed to sound. Now, unplug it. Now, since we have this, we want to make sure everything is tight as it should be. So we check the screws, make sure they're tight. Got the flathead screwdriver here. Just a little bit there. Just a little bit there. Let me have a driver for this. No, this size. That's too small right there. That might be it. That's too big. A little smaller than this. Here's one. This might be it right here. Oh, I got it. I had it over there. See? Turn that just a little bit. Wrist tight. Just wrist tight. All right there. We just want to make sure everything is tight on here that need to be tight. Okay, that's tight. All right, plug it up again for me. That's a quiet motor there, man. All right, I'm going to let you take this, put it back together, and we'll be able to try both of them, okay? You ready? All right, take this. I'm wiping off the excess oil is what I'm doing here. I don't need oil all around, all over the place. I need the oil inside the bearings. Now we have a clean, quiet motor, man. All right, there you go. Can you put that back together for me now? All right. All right, Austin's going to take care of that. Going to put that slow motor back. Reattach it to the fast motor. And that's that for this edition of Training Little to work on Leslie's and Hammond organ. So he's getting into it over here. And let me go over here and supervise what he's doing until the next video. Dr. Kemp here, the Hammond Doc, with little Austin over there doing his thing. Till the next video. Peace out.